가시는 분이야?
어? 아니. 너희가 이제 술이 안 받으니까 이제 안 먹었거든. 그래서 내가 아유 다른 분들 술 엄청 잘 드시네 그러면서
아 힘들다. 한 것도 없이 힘드는.
응. back at me. I don't know what happened. Guess we weren't meant to be. I know we had problems. I thought we could fix them, but we got tired. There's nothing left to do but to say goodbye and try to move on. I'll get over you, only wish that I knew how to go on. Baby, you and me were so messy.